because when they opened things back up, people were lying. People who hadn't been vaccinated were lying and said they had, knowing their ass wasn't vaccinated.
It's crazy.
It's totally ridiculous.
Are we ready to get on here? We on now? Hi, everybody.
You're going to have to cut all that back.
Y'all got 10 seconds.
No, you got, we were talking. We didn't hear you.
2, 1.
Hi, everybody. How you all
Now
doing?
you got to cut all of that off the video now. So we're going to start over. Count down again. Because all that, you're going to have to cut all that shit out.
Now you want to see her actual truth, how she is, right?
That he know how I am. He been knowing me all his life.
Let's go, because I can cut that later.
Okay, well,
It's already live.
we're live.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Dondi and DeVarreaux show. I'm your girl, Val DeVarreaux, and I'm accompanied by my brother from another mother.
Prince Dondi, how are you? And this is me, baby, and I'm back at you again. One more time, we do it again.
Back at it like crack at his people. On
Dig it.
today's episode, we're going to have an interesting discussion. It's called School for Old Fools.
Indeed it is. Indeed it is.
Okay?
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, we are part of the NMG Network, your source for everything media. So today, when we say School for Old Fools, we're talking about male as well as female.
Exactly.
So you want to start them off, Dondi?
Yeah, well, we actually can. There's no question about that. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you about something. It has been troubling me for a very, very long time, and I've been constantly going through this thing over and over again and again and again over. And the thing is that I run into a whole bunch of people. When I say old, we don't mean like senior citizen old. We don't mean that, because you can be an older fool, and I can say that we're going to possibly start maybe about 35. We'll say 35, and we'll start dealing with that. So we'll put it on that level. You know, some people happen to be like, sometimes you can tell a person something, they'll hear you but they won't listen, or they'll listen but they won't hear you. And we get to this thing of basically, it's more or less like in relationships. And the relationships in which you basically have, it's sometimes it's like way out, because it's never what you actually think that it actually is. You know, it's like sticking your hand inside of a bag and thinking that it's every piece of candy is the same, and every time you pull out a piece, it's totally different. It's like chocolates. You pull them out, they're all different. You know, when you get with a person, that first gets real nice, real good, and then it goes into the point of that, you find out this about him, you're like, oh wow, that's not that shocking. You go into the other part, it gets even more shocking, and then here come the lies. Here come the Lord, here come the lies. You just tell me the truth, but everybody's not going to tell you the truth. First of all, he's not going to tell you the truth, because first of all, he want to get in your drawers. That's first and foremost. Let's get that together.
Amen.
And a lot of times the woman, she's not going to tell you the truth either, because yet still she want to get her a little something, as they put it, the same flavor. So what they'll do, everybody begin to put on their masks and begin to lie about the situation. And once the situation begin to get, bad, then it becomes to get worse, and then it gets worse, and then it gets worse and worse, and it gets ridiculously blown out of proportion. And by the time you all come together in this situation, it's like, now I can't stand her, or now she can't stand him. So the thing about it is that older people happen to do this type of thing because we've been through it. I'll say 35 and old. We've been through this thing, but yet still we never learn from it, because we constantly do it again, and again. So that's why we call it School for Old Fools. And we're going to show you pretty much how to limit those type of situations, if you can, if you listen, if you hear. This is what we're here for.
And try to learn something.
Try to learn something. That's what we're going to try to do.
First of all, when you meet somebody new, I'm talking to the men. Don't no new woman want to hear about your ex. I mean, for me personally, that's a complete and total turn off. I don't give a damn what she did, how she did, and when she did it.
Right.
If you trying to know me, you trying to get to know me, we talking about you and me. You should be trying to find out everything I like to do, what I like to do, where I like to go. Find out who I am as a person.
Exactly.
Every guy I meet, that's all they want to talk about. Their ex. And she did this to me. And she did, I don't give a damn. And by the end of the conversation, I see why she did that to you.
That's the truth.
Because you a weak ass nigga. So now I have no use for you. You understand? So men, just a word to the wise. Don't bring up your ex. Don't tell no other woman how bad she dog dirty did you. Because it's a turn off. It put a bitter taste in a woman's mouth. And I'm speaking, from personal experience. I don't want to hear that shit. I know.
Well, I understand that.
I mean, does that happen to you, Dondi, with women?
It happens to me with women. Let me explain this to you. I'm going to say the women's point of view as well. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to take a 2-second pause right here because I'm going to ask Vernon to put me on live on Facebook for me. Right now, I'm going to give him my Facebook thing right here, or either I can give this thing to Tim and let him put it on live for me right here. And here you are. Now, listen, let me explain this to you. Now, I had a similar situation just today. Listen to me. When a guy would get with you, when he begin to talk to you, let me tell you, let me help you, ladies. Let me help you. Because, first of all, let me tell you, everything in your life you are responsible for. So if you're not in control of your situation, you have a kid that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, whatever, you're not in control of it, or 23, 24, I've been one with 23, 24-year-old kids, 28, I've been with them 30-year-olds.
Those ain't kids. Those are adults.
This is their children. So that's why I say kids.
But
let me tell you something. And you mothers out there know one thing for sure, and you all always will say that, I don't care how old he is, I don't care how old she is, that's my daughter, that's my son, that's my daughter. I understand it, but let me explain one thing to you. When you're dealing with a man, okay, put control on your life. Because when you don't put control on your life, let me tell you what you do. First of all, you can exit me out the door. Don't get in with it, and then you start getting to the point where you like, okay, we begin to have sex, and we begin to kick it, and then you telling me how important your kids are, and if you got to choose, you're going to choose your kids. Those are basic questions, which I basically know that, and common sense tells me that you're going to choose your child. But my thing is to respect me enough to say, hey, I got my situation under control. I am not going to put my personal life with my children in the way of your sexual life when you're dealing with me. I ask you to go someplace. You tell me you can't because you got to watch your grandkids. I've asked you this a week ago. But yet still you get to the point is that, well, my daughter, her plans dropped and now she got it. Look, I am not trying to hear none of that, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to X you out and get to the next one. I'm telling you all that right now. If you got 5, 6, 7 kids, and I would strongly suggest this. This is what even this goes for me, because I don't have any children. This goes for me too, okay? Because I can't call nobody else a fool unless I call myself one as well. I've been a fool, and that's okay, but I've learned. That's the key. My thing is this. I know this. I don't think, this is what I feel. If you don't have any children, please, if you can, try not to date anybody who has them. Because if you do date them, and they're not in control of their life, because some people are, at least not for the one. Look, if it don't apply, let it fly. So don't try to give me all that, oh, well, I got kids. No, if it does not apply, and this is for you old fool who's arguing right now back and forth with me.
Right.
If it does not apply, let that thing fly, okay?
Right.
Because the fact of the matter is that if you can't control your children, if I'm at your house, and this just recently happened to me, she calls me up at 11 o'clock in the morning. I go to her house. Well, I go to her house at 11 o'clock in the morning. Her kid is there. She's grown. Her kid's grown. Well, she wanted to get a little drinky drink. You know what I'm saying? I know she wanted to get a little groove on. Kid wound up staying till 2 o'clock in the morning. She blames me. Your conversation was so good. So this is what I'm not trying to hear. Air of that. Fact of the matter is, when you told your kid to leave the first time, your kid was like, okay, in a minute. Look,
supposed to leave.
Now, the thing about it, your kid didn't leave. Now, that is on you because you are the one who controls
your
your life. You're supposed to stood up right there and there. Now, that's not my position to stand up and go snapping. You're supposed to stand right there. Look at here. You don't live here. I'm about to get the groove on, get the cobwebs out. You got to get out.
Right.
So, she didn't stand on that. So, as of now, someone has an attitude in me about that situation.
It's not your fault.
Yeah. I know it isn't.
You're supposed to be in control of your home.
And she has the type of attitude with me right now. I want to come by your house, but I don't know. I'm like, well, you don't know what? I mean, you come by my house, I know your kid is not coming over here.
Well.
So now she's angry.
That you didn't take over what she should have had.
Thank you. That's not my position.
See, that's what I mean.
I don't tell your kids what to do.
School for old fools. If you're old and you ain't got nobody, you ain't gonna never have nobody if you letting other folks run your life.
You're not.
You letting your kids run your life.
Period.
You ain't got time for no man. Don't
or woman.
I'm telling you, or woman. I don't want nobody who ain't got time for me.
Right, exactly.
If you don't want me, you ain't got time for me, I don't want you.
Exactly. I'm telling everybody that all the time. I say the same thing. But the thing about
it, a man wants to feel like he's a priority. Same thing with a woman. I wouldn't feel like I'm a priority to a man.
Exactly.
I don't want no man who always got other obligations and you know, you're gonna steal a few stolen moments for me. Oh, hell to the no.
Yeah.
I'm that one.
Well,
I'm priority number one. Okay.
yeah.
You don't have children. You got grown folks.
Well, yeah, that's understandable.
Grown ass folks.
That's true.
You
That's
ain't got
true.
no kids.
Well, you know, I never tell you, in defense, like I said, it's at 35 and over. I was dating this young lady, and she's over 35.
Mm.
But my point is that, let me tell you what she did. She has a daughter. Daughter's young. Daughter come over to father's house. Daughter go back to her mama's house, to her house, the young lady I deal with. I call her back. What are you doing? So the next day, we're supposed to go out and get something to eat. Oh, we can't go get nothing to eat because now she's teaching her how to make biscuits. Okay, but we're supposed to go out. Okay, so now she's teaching her how to bake, and the kid's about 10, 9, 10. At my point, I'm like, okay, well, I'm being patient. Next day, I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, well, I'm going to take her, we're going to go shopping a little bit. I'm going to hang out with her, you know, because it's summertime. Okay, well, I'll pass on that.
You don't have time for it.
And the thing about it, then she tells me, well, listen, I'm going to go for a run tonight, and then she's going to take the dogs. So, first of all, you're not looking for a man. You're not.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about it, when I treat you like a sex buddy, you get angry about it. So come over, let me hit you so you can get on the hill up out of here. What am I? Just, yeah, that's what you really are. So the fact of the matter is you never can get that, what you want, like a commitment, because the fact of the matter is you don't allow me to get to know you like that. Maybe one day a week. One day a week we can watch a movie.
You know, I got a saying that I live by. You know, I'm not treating nobody like a priority that treats me like a convenience.
I like that one.
Understand that.
I like that.
People, do you understand what that means?
I like that. I like
if they use you as a convenience,
yeah.
Don't treat them like a priority.
Yeah.
No.
I know that's true.
If you ain't a priority, they ain't either.
There you go.
Don't answer that damn phone all the time.
Yeah.
Somebody called me early this morning. I called you yesterday. Really? Period. What else am I supposed to say?
Hey, that's true. And I do agree with that.
What else is there to say? There's nothing else to say.
You know, I do the same thing. You know, I answer my phone usually in my sleep. People know that I do.
Right.
If I don't answer my phone, I'll get right back with you because I just missed it and I was trying to get it or whatever. Or I'm in my car and it's not falling off or something. But my thing is, let me tell you, you know, when you first get with them, they'll answer your phone like right away. Click, 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 click. Then you get to the point where it's that their daughter answer the phone. Hi! Put your mother on the phone for me, could you please? Okay.
Why is
can you come back?
Can
you come by?
I'm trying to figure out why the daughter answering the phone.
Put your
answering the phone.
Can you put your mother on the phone? Okay. Yeah. Can you buy me a pizza? Can you put your mom on the phone? Really?
See, you better.
And you wait. And you wait, and you like, this is really getting ridiculous. And then come up, did you see my dog's hair? Listen, can you put your mother?
I would just hang up. I don't have patience or time for all that.
Then here it goes, knocking on the door of the bathroom. Mother's in the bathroom. She's in the shower, but I give her the look. Just tell your mom to call me when she gets out of the shower. I'd appreciate it very much. Make sure you tell her. You hang the phone up. 20 minutes go by. An hour go by. Hour and a half go by.
No call back.
2 hours go by and no call.
Oh.
So you say, well, let me see what's going on. You call her back on the phone. Did your daughter tell you that I called you? You didn't call me. I called you. I talked to your daughter on the phone. She asked me to bring her pizza.
She knows she saw that damn call log.
I didn't say, yes, you saw my number on there. I called you 2 hours ago. Do you just want to... Look, I don't want to just argue. I'm saying I called you 2 hours ago. My point is that you're supposed to have been over here an hour ago. Well, I won't be able to make it because now I'm over here making a pizza in the oven. Look, I'll talk to you later. And here comes the argument. Because the fact of the matter is that you don't have your business governed, and now you're going to try to blame that garbage on me. But I don't go. You see what I'm saying? I don't go that easy. So I'm like, okay, I'm learning what I already knew. See, that's another thing about old food too. You see, we got to go back. Sometimes we forget more than what we know. We have to go back
and remember.
When they didn't make us a priority. Well, at first it was all good, fine, and dandy. But now they want to put their kids. I understand you got a kid, but look, that kid don't require all that damn attention. Please believe me. And I'm a single man, I require attention. I'm not saying I require more attention than your child, but I mean you need to set your priorities straight. And if it's too much for you, then go ahead and get out of the kitchen. Let somebody else step up to the plate because you sure can't hit the home run. Period. Now, when you start getting to that point where he got to understand, get your ass out of here. I don't have to understand nothing, not a thing. Because one thing about it, one thing I have to understand when you got your ass here on time in that position, in the position, you see, not just here, you see, in a position. Because I'm going to start treating you like that constantly. So I do know now to just start treating them just like that.
And you know, you're right.
I feel better like that too. Stress. Let's
right.
stress. Let's stress.
Don't be an old fool, because don't let people make you an old fool.
Yeah, they do. They will try.
People going to treat you just the way you let them treat you.
Exactly. I do know that to be true. They truly
they're going to do exactly what you allow them to do.
You allow them to do. Yep, that's true.
You know, and some women, I got to talk to these women who are damn delusional. Okay, now y'all gonna have to fucking take a pill or whatever the fuck you got to take, but y'all got to come to reality. You ain't damn. You know the dude who always telling y'all a damn a 2 or 3. Believe that motherfucker. You a 2 or 3.
Yeah. Okay. You are not a 10.
You ain't no damn 10.
You're not a 10, so stop that. You're not a heavy 7 when you dress up. You're not that. Trust me, you're not that. And your ass is too big, so you would have got some BBLs, the Brazilian butt lift. Let me tell you something. Okay, let me straighten you out. Let me straighten your old ass out on that. Okay? I'm going to straighten your old ass out. Yes, I am. I'm going to tell him today.
Tell him.
Val, I'm going to tell him.
Tell him, bro.
Toilet seat ain't that damn big. The toilet seat ain't that damn big. Your ass is this big. The toilet seat is this big.
And it don't even look natural.
Let me tell you something. It looks so unreal. It does look unreal.
You look like a fucking midget.
Here you are. Your stomach is way up here. Your ass and hips is way out there. Now I'm going to tell you something. I'm a pretty blessed man. I must admit I am. Yes, God has blessed me. When he started giving us those male parts, I got in line twice. Yes indeed. Yeah, I'll let you be knowing that. But I'm going to tell you one damn thing. That there, I look, what the hell is it? You like your damn, when you take your clothes off, like a damn wall spread out. Now, it can look like it's drawn out, a big old ass. What am I going to do with all that big old ass? What am I going to do with all that ass? That ass right there that you done went over there in Brazil or down in Florida, wherever you done went and got it, this don't make no damn sense. Ass to myself, you like 4 basketballs. Okay, I'm like, okay, I can deal with maybe 2 basketballs like this, but it's like 4 basketballs. I'm all the way out here. All the way out here. And I see 3 or 4 months later, your big ass is big again. You're big again because you lay up here and you talking about you're going to get this sucked from here and that sucked there, and then still you're not going to a gym and working out, but yet still that ass is huge, it's all outdoors. Come on, my man, don't. Look, let me tell you something. Hold up, let me tell you something. I want you to know this. I don't drive them big old 1972 Cadillacs, so all that ass can't fit in my car. It cannot fit in my. So when you tell me you got it, what you got, an SUV? It will not fit in them Cadillac trucks either. Not no more. You need to get your weight down and you need to eat right. I don't give a damn if you don't like it. Let that chicken wing go while you're looking at me right now. Put that chicken leg down right now. Your ass is too big. It's too big. It don't look good. And the hell if a man get down there and lick that thing, he will suffocate before he get all the way back up. I'm letting you know it. I'm telling you, you hearing it from the pro, so you ain't got to ask no more. It's too much. It's just too much overwhelming. You can't walk a half a block. Not in heels you can't, because you're breaking them as they go. I'm only 130, you 189. Plus 80 more pounds. Don't lie to yourself, baby. You don't need all that ass. Man ain't gonna look at you like that anyway. I'm telling you. You don't need all that chest sticking all the way out there. Look here, baby. We are not that complex. You may think that we are. We're not trying to see all that, have all of that. If a man trying to have all that, he don't want it for himself. He want to look over there across the street, look and point, and tell his buddy, take a look at that. And we laughing at you. We ain't laughing with you. Oh, put them fries down right now. Put them fries down. I see you. I see you eating on that butternut chicken wing. I see it right now. Put that down. And I see you right there with the sauce on the side, dipping with your diet soda. Cut it out.
What is that shit?
I don't know. But they do it.
I know. We see them all the time.
I know. I didn't argue about how many steps they did. I did 5,300 steps today. Well, don't you think you should be doing 5,300 steps every day? You should be just blessed because you get 5,300 steps, 2,300 steps, 1,700 steps in there. You need to get your big gym somewhere. Look, you're not gonna trap an old, and then you get an older cat. What is he want? What he gonna do with all that? I mean, me myself. I mean, I'm in shape. I mean, you can tell, but I don't want all that. I don't need all that heavy duty. I do lifting in the gym. I'm not gonna do lifting in the bedroom.
You don't have to.
No, Lord. You can't even put your knees to your chest. You can't even put your knees to your shoulders. And I got to deal. What am I gonna do? No, hell no. I got a king size bed. You spread on the bed on both sides, of like 4 basketballs. I don't need that. You breaking down my bed. I'm 217 pounds myself. Jesus, I don't need you to be 217 too. We 434 up in the bed. We don't need all that.
And you know, another thing I want to talk about. You know, men. You meet a lady. Just learn how to tell the damn truth.
Oh no, they're not gonna do that.
But please,
it's not gonna happen
you're
because
too old to be lying.
Let me tell you why he gonna lie. He
won't
look. He want the tail piece.
If that's what you want, just say that.
No,
it's gonna cost you,
no.
but just say that.
No,
you understand?
Women
what
are complex.
Is the point in lying?
I'm gonna tell you.
What's the point in lying?
Women are complex, and they want. See, look. Let me tell you something. They want to be. A lot of them, not all. Let me tell you right now, it's not all. It's never all of anything. Let's straighten that out. The thing about it is when they lie to, they feel good about it. They say he went through the trouble to lie to me, and that makes them feel good. A lot of them. It makes them feel good, and he takes the power to lie.
Oh my!
Tell them the truth, and I guarantee you one thing for a sure fact: ain't gonna be nobody there. That's on both sides. Limit your lies. Limit them now.
They don't limit their lies. They just lie.
Limit your lies. Limit your lies.
Lie.
If you got 6 children, don't say you got 3. Don't say that.
They lie.
Oh yeah, I know. I've seen.
I mean, they just lie.
Well, that's
and it doesn't make sense to me.
That's the way of the world. Like Earth, Wind, and Fire say.
I'm trying to tell you, don't be an old fool. If you old, you're too old to be lying. You're too old to be talking about what happened to you, what she did to me.
Oh, yeah.
And if you say some shit, stand on it. If you say you're gonna do something, do it.
Yeah.
Don't be lying talking about I'm gonna do X, Y, Z, and you don't do a damn thing, and then think the woman gonna forget it. I know for me, I got a photogenic memory. I don't forget shit. Everything you promised to say you're gonna do, I remember that shit. Well, verbatim.
I understand that.
You know, that's a turn off.
A lot of guys live in the past. A lot of men do. A lot of men nowadays, I mean, tell you now, the truth.
Why?
They live in the past.
Is in the past.
Especially if they've been married or something. If they've been married, let me tell you something, ladies. Now, men, I'm going to tell it like it is. I'm going to tell it like it is. Now, you make it angry at me. You make it angry. You make it ugly. You make it want to fight. Fuss and fight at me because I'm going to tell on you. Look at here. A lot of these old niggas, old men, old black, white, and candy stripe, I call them all same. Fact of the matter is they want to lie because they want to live in their past. And then they want to tell the woman that they get with in such a way, as they say, that she's not as good as his ex-wife. Well, if she was so damn good, why is she your ex? If you all were getting along so great because she didn't want your old, decrepit ass. There it is. I done told her. Now you can ride out here and say anything you want to say. She taking this money, and tell her like it is. She ain't taking nothing that you didn't agree for her to have. And the fact of the matter is you agreed for her to have it because you're still you were low down in some thought of time. Or some thought of your time you were low down. Trust me, I don't care how nice they were. Oh, he weak. But he low down. He low down to begin with. Trust me. He low down, dirty and greasy and grimy. He's just as slick as a damn service station mop, or slick as snot on a doorknob. Tell you. But the fact of the matter is, in the long run, it's going to cost you. And what's going to cost your old, ignorant, lying ass is one thing. It's going to cost you that ball you talking to.
It is.
It's fact.
It is. That's why I'm telling you guys, don't do that shit. I mean, don't be talking. Don't be just don't be stupid. Some people just don't have no sense. What makes you think I want to hear that shit?
Well, what makes you think that they want to hear it is that they think it makes them bigger or larger than life.
I mean, it does nothing for me, though. What does that do for me?
Well, that's what they believe. See what I'm saying?
Why? You letting me know how weak you are.
Well, they don't feel that way.
But they stupid.
Well, Hey, that I do agree.
It's the same thing with women. Like when you and I talk, like when you meet somebody, why would I meet a man and the first thing I'm telling him about is all my problems?
Oh, they do that.
Why would I do that?
I tell you why they do it. I tell you why women do it. I know that already.
Why would I do that? Why would I meet this new guy that I'm hoping to start some type of relationship with and air all my damn dirty laundry with? I got to do this, and my son and my ex-husband, he ain't shit, he don't do, and I got to have this here, I need that there. Why would I do that?
I told you a while back.
What makes a woman think you want to hear that?
Well, the thing about it, I don't know either, but I know a while back I had this young lady. Well, she was past 40 years old. She came over to my house. We sat down. We was going to eat lunch. And going to have a nice time, and whatever, listen to music, and we was having a great time. The phone rang. The meal was on the table. She got the call from her daughter, and she went into it. What? And she went into it, and the daughter talking to her, telling her she needs $1,300 or something for the car. The car broke down. She gets up from the meal when I'm getting ready to eat. Excuse me for a minute. So she walked inside the place there, and inside my home, and she began to talk to her on the phone for 22 minutes. I counted it. Well, I said, let me start in on my meal. I started eating. Next thing you know, she sits down. 10 minutes later, she came back and was telling me about her daughter. I wasn't hearing. I was finishing that. I was on dessert. And she goes in and say, well, she gave me another $1,000 or something. And she's like, oh my goodness, to my son messed that part of my daughter's car up. And I'm like, oh my goodness, your kids don't have jobs. And then she tell me about the grandbaby. She put the grandbaby in on it. So I'm like, that sounds like something to me. So I grabbed a cigar after I began to finish my dessert, drank a little Coca-Cola, sat there, fired my stick up, and she just waited for my response, thinking that I was going to respond and offer some finances to it. So I told her, I'm like, well, she got to.
How long had you known her?
Well, I've been knowing her for a minute, but I was just rekindling a friendship, just sitting there talking. This some years ago, she and I came over, and I was rekindling a friendship, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess she thought I was going to volunteer. Once I done volunteered, she kept on going at it. I said, you know what? How about if you take that drink with you? She said, what do you mean? I said, well, I have red cups, and you're going to get a cup. I got that cup full of a little drink in there. And she was talking. I put my arm around her shoulder and walked all the way to the door. You got to, what am I doing? I said, get the hell out. You get out. I'll throw him out my house. Trust me, I am the man. You go watch Martin, how Martin threw him out there. I throw him out faster than Martin. Get the hell out of my house. I don't want to hear that no more. She called me back a couple of days. It said you were kind of upset. No, I wasn't upset. I mean, you ruined your meal because I ate. And matter of fact, I put yours up, but I came back and ate the rest of your food later. Because you're not going to ruin my day, my time, or none of that because you're telling me about your damn kids. I don't give a damn about your kids. Your daughter, you wasn't there when your daughter was in the house singing that song. Oh, what a feeling when her feet was on the ceiling making that little grandkid of yours. So, hey, don't bring that crap over my house when I'm going to go in here and put your feet on the ceiling. So you got the hell out of my damn house, and I ain't have to worry about that no more. And that was another old fool. I'm telling you.
And another thing for the women, have realistic expectations out these niggas. I mean, be realistic with yourself.
Yeah.
I talked to a young lady, and she met an older guy. She was in her mid-30s, and this guy was 59. He's still married. His wife been dying of cancer forever. She was dying around about 7-8 months ago. She still ain't dead yet. So y'all, you get where I'm going with this. Anyway, he going through a divorce though all the while she dying.
Oh,
still going through a divorce though. She ain't signing the papers because she dying, so she ain't gonna sign the papers. So she unrealistically is thinking, well, I'm gonna be moving in with him. How you gonna move in that?
Who gonna believe that?
Well, how you gonna move in it? How you gonna move in that? What do white folk be? What y'all gonna have her locked away in a room?
How does she have the philosophy of understanding this?
Unrealistic expectations.
Where did she get this understanding?
She didn't convince herself, or else he done told her to get some ass. And that's what I'm saying about these old ass men telling you lies. Stop telling you lies. You want some ass? Say, baby, I dig you. I want some ass.
Well,
can we do this?
I'm telling you. If you see me, if you see me and I like you, I'm gonna tell you in a minute. I like what's working. I like what's cracking. I want to get down to it. What does it take for me to get with that?
That's all you got to do, guys. Tell them again, Dondi. Tell them again.
I push heavy like a Mack
Tell
truck.
them again,
I
Dondi. They
push
don't
like
understand.
Black and white. And I say to them, I say, hey, baby,
They don't
what's happening?
understand.
So if you see me and I push on you, I say, hey, baby, what's happening? And you say, I don't know. You get to skinning and grinning. I know it's time for you to drop that linen. I'm going to get with you and I'm going to say, hey, baby, what's up? What does it take for me to get some of that?
See?
So don't feel offended because I'm going to ask you.
Don't be offended, ladies. Appreciate that.
How could I get to it?
I would rather have that than a motherfucker blowing smoke up my ass, bullshitting, talking about I want to do this, that, and the other, and you don't want to do shit but get down to it. You don't want to do shit.
I definitely want to blow some smoke up there.
That's all you want to do.
Cigar smoke out blowing up their ass.
I would much rather that.
But I tell them in a minute. I do. I tell them, man.
But see, the average guy won't, Dondi.
But you know what? The reason why they won't because they can't score it anyway. They can't make a 3-pointer.
But you know what? What do you always say? You ask them, but one of them gonna say yes.
Oh, one of them gonna say yes. Oh, don't get me wrong now. Let me tell you, ladies. I've had several of you tell me, "Oh, I don't get down like that. We gotta have a relationship. I don't know you like that. I don't want you to know my ass like that. If I want you to know me like that, I may only have sexual relationships with you, and then we get to know each other. I say, oh shit, I like this. I'm gonna keep it. Now, goddamn it, I'm not coming to you when I meet you. Oh, let's go and go here, and I like you, and no, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you like this here. Drop that linen and stop that grinning, and I'm gonna break you off. I'm telling you. Now you can take it any way you want to take it with me.
And you should appreciate that, ladies, because it will save you a lot of time, wasted time, because you already know what it is.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you ladies, but I don't have no damn time to waste.
But don't get me wrong now.
Time is money.
If I like it, I'm gonna keep it.
I don't have no money to waste.
If I like it,
I got shiggity to do.
Yeah,
so
I dig it.
I
dig it.
If men, if you need somebody and that's what you want, say that's what you want.
Yeah.
Okay, and like he said, some gonna say no, but some gonna say yes.
Many of them have told me no, but a whole lot have told me yes.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Sure
that's what I'm talking about. But these females, you have unrealistic expectations.
Yeah.
You let these men blow this smoke up your butt and tell you, we finna build, a kingdom together, and you gonna be my queen, and you still got a wife at home.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
That's not going to happen.
It's not realistic.
That's an unrealistic expectation. You set yourself up for failure.
Like that. Like a woman is not gonna leave her husband like that.
No,
she's not gonna do that.
They ain't going nowhere. It's too much technicality involved.
Me myself, I would prefer that you tell me that you're married because let me tell you something about me. I don't deal with married women. I don't do that. Something I just don't do. That's one thing. Guys, anybody who knows me will tell you one thing about it. I don't do that. So, that's one thing I want you to know. So just if you really want to get rid of me, tell me, hey, I'm married. I'm going to get away from you quicker than quick. You dig what I'm saying? I'm going to be out of the lickety split. I'm out. But I will tell you this. If you got a boyfriend or something like that, you say, well, I want to get down. I'm going to get down with you. If I like you, I'm going to get with it. But I'm not going to lie to you and tell you we're going to France Monday morning. Yeah. I'm going to take you to Spain on Tuesday. I'm not going to lie to you like that. If I like you, then we can't do those things. But first of all, let's see if the chemistry mix. I'm too old to get to the point where I'm going to get to know you and we're going to talk on the phone for 18 hours and I don't want to do that no more. I'm too tired for that. I'm tired. I'm tired of that. So I'm not doing that. I want to get down to it. Let me see what I come. What I come for is to knock your boots off. That's what I come for. Other than that, I'm not trying to.
Let me see what's to it. Like you said, if I like it, I'll be back.
I'm scared to see what's in it. I want to put your ass in the center so you can be the steak dinner. I'm not trying to get with you and we gonna go over here. We gonna date for 6 months and then I'm not looking for that. I'm not looking for that. Now the next person may look for. I'm gonna tell you though. I'm not gonna chase you for those 6 months and we going through things for 4 months. We have not slept together. I'm looking here. I'm looking to knock it off the first night.
Oh wow.
I'm looking. Hey, look. If you're grown and you can take your responsibility, and you're an adult and you are an adult woman. And you can take this responsibility. I'm looking, if it goes right, I'm looking to knock you off the first or second night. Period. I'm not going to look at you no different because I can get with you and we've been talking and shuffling around 3, 4, 5 months and I knock it off and I ain't never calling you no more. Changing everything. Yeah. So let me get with it. Let me see what's in it. And then we can go with it from there. Now, if you feel like, look here, the man don't respect you no more if you give him that thing the first night. And if you give it to him 5 or 6 months, all it is, he done lied to you longer. He done lied to you. He done pulled the card on you longer. I ain't gonna, you ain't got to do all that with me.
And wasted your time.
I'm gonna knock you off. You're gonna knock me off. We good for that. And we'll see we go to breakfast next morning or we don't. go to lunch the next day or we don't. We go to dinner the next day or next week or we don't. Period. But we know one thing for sure. What we like and what we don't like. Period. So we ain't got to go through all of that. I'm not going to get through that. And the thing about it, you're not worth me lying to like that. And I'm not worth you lying to like that. So let's get that out there in the open. Let's lay the cards out on the table. First of all.
Let's get it, let's go.
Right, let's move with it.
So let me rewind and see about my list. Now, first thing I have on my list, don't be no old fool.
Right.
Don't be sitting up telling no new woman you meet about your damn ex. What she did to you.
Or a new man that you meet.
You know, a new man that you meet.
Right.
We don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
Man or woman, don't want to hear that.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not interested.
Exactly.
What happened to you happened to you. That's your shiggity. They ain't got nothing to do with me.
That's true.
I wasn't there.
Okay.
Okay. Next thing I got on my list, have realistic expectations. First of all, know thyself.
And thyself be true.
Be true to yourself.
That's true.
If you a doggone 2 or 3, don't be out here acting like you know 10 plus.
I'm telling these guys that too. 'Cause I see a lot of you cats. I know, and I see you. I know a couple of you. You be out here, and the thing about it, the woman talking to somebody else, and you break in there with your jokes. Because that's how you always come with the jokes, trying to keep her laughing. But just because she laughing don't mean she wants you. So stop that. If you want to get a woman, and you know you're 3, stay in your lane.
Stay in
your lane. So don't try to reach up here and grab a 12 when you know you're only a 3, because you know that ain't going nowhere. So
but you know, people have been brainwashed all of their lives.
Yeah, because their parents told you, you're beautiful, you're a beautiful queen. Well, your daddy think you're a beautiful queen, let him take your ass.
Yeah.
I know a few of them told me. I know I'm beautiful. That's good you feel that way. I tell you. One woman in particular, bodybuilder. She a bodybuilder, bro. She told me, your friend came up to me, he told me he'll sock me up with a biscuit. And he told me I'm a beautiful woman. I said, well, look at my partner. And he got a great big old belly. He's 400 pounds. He's bald-headed. You know. And I'm not saying that back because some of you women like them bald-headed. Fat man that's old like that. And he'll sock you up like a biscuit. He'll eat you till you're raw at night. But the thing about it, he ain't got none of that hip thrust motion. You know, you gonna have to ride that big nigga, or he gonna go ahead and bury your ass. Now the thing about it, I'm gonna tell you like this here. When she told me, she said, I'm beautiful. I said, that's beautiful that you feel that you are beautiful. Who told you? My daddy always told me no matter what nobody said, I said, well, your daddy should have been beating your back out there. Because I don't think you're beautiful like that. Now think about it now, I told her, she says that she looks good every day of the week. I said, you a 3 at best. With your makeup on, and you're dressed up, ready to go out there, and like you said, dressed to kill, you a 3 at best. Well, I don't give a damn whether she liked it or not. I told her what was on my mind. And I know you're looking at me right now. Smile. Hello. I know who you are. And you know who I am. You're a 3 at best still.
Ooh, God, you're cold blood.
Oh, I'm telling the truth though. If I'm wrong, like they say, loving you is wrong. I don't want to be right. I don't want to be right. I may be wrong, but I'm right about that.
Oh.
She look like my little little sister.
We have to have real. We got to be real with ourselves.
You got to be real, man. You got to be real, man. I'm not saying everybody is different.
You know,
beauty is in our beholder.
That's what they say. But you behold yourself every damn day.
You know what you look like.
You know what it is.
You know.
You do. And then you want to ask dumbass questions. I don't know why I'm not married yet.
I know why you ain't married. I tell her, I know why they ain't married. I'm going to tell you, you don't have to read in the Bible. Talking about, God help me find out. Let me tell you something. God is not going to come down here with your black, white, or candy striped ass and help you find a husband. He's not. Stop those high expectations.
Yeah.
Where you think he's supposed to walk on water and you got 5 kids by these niggas right here that's waddled in the dirt. Okay? That's not going to happen. Get your ass off that high horse and know what you got. Because everybody don't get the same thing now.
Right.
Everybody don't get the same thing. It's okay to love a garbage man because they empty the garbage.
Right.
It's okay to love a dishwasher because he washed the dishes. It's okay to love a street sweeper because he sweep up the streets. Everybody don't get no brain surgeon.
You're not.
No bowler.
You're not.
You know, because a lot of things come with all of that now.
It does.
A lot of things come with all that. He's a bowler.
Indeed.
Okay, he a bowler. He's going to be 50 years in jail. If he's a brain surgeon, he may lose his mind. If he does this, he does that. You get everything come with it now. You don't mean because you got a better man because he's a baller. Because that garbage man and that dishwasher may be the main one to come through.
And he would take better care for you.
He come through for you.
Take better care of you.
Right. It don't mean that he got to be a policeman or a fireman. Because he ain't putting out the fires over here. And he ain't policing a damn thing in the bedroom. I've been with a lot of their women. And I cracked their backs.
That's true.
That's what I know.
And women, stop talking about your kids and your problems, airing your dirty laundry.
Yeah.
Especially when you over 40 and you trying to get somebody.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody trying to get nobody without all that baggage.
That baggage. You got baggage when you get past that 35 miles, you got baggage. Don't get me wrong. And guys, stop asking women one question. They always ask them.
What?
This is a killer. How many men you been with?
Why?
What difference is that damn man? Let me tell you something. I want every man in America to hear me this day. This day I want you to hear what I got to say.
That is ridiculous.
I don't give a damn if she slept with the Lakers. Along with the Bears. If I like her, that's all that matters. And if she did sleep with 1,000 men and tell you she slept with 5, just go with it. Because how many people have you slept with?
That's so irrelevant.
How many have you slept with?
That don't even make sense.
They do. They ask
That's
that.
not even a topic.
And that's a personal question. And if any man asks you that, you should slap the hell out of him and get the hell away from him. Because that ain't none of his damn business.
Why do you even want to know something like that?
I don't care. Where'd you learn that at? Where the hell did you learn that at? How you do that so good? How you do that so good? Ask him the same damn question. How you? Whoa, like she working. How you do that so good? You made her have 5 orgasms and she gave you 1. So don't be asking questions you really don't want to know. I think are you thinking anything? Leave that woman alone and stay in your lane. And you got something good, don't mess it up. Period.
Don't mess it up.
Don't be asking her personal business because that's still her personal business, even if she's with you today. She was with Jim, John, Peter, Mark, and Eddie and them years ago, a time ago, or 30 minutes ago, but it ain't your business. So don't you start that, because I see you down at the truck stop. Okay?
That's the truth, Dondi.
I see it,
That's
damn
the
it.
truth.
I see you watching the neighbor when she walk out there to put the water in the lawn. I see you up there. Hair was all up her butthole. I see. So don't you try that.
That's the other one I have.
Don't you try that.
I mean, if you do date somebody with children, if you have children and you still want to date, you're not married, you have children, you still want to date, you're not married, understand and know that you have to have time to date somebody. You have to have time to devote to strictly them. Whether it be you got to make a schedule and say, look here, we're going to get together on Mondays and Wednesdays or whatever, however you're going to do it.
Right.
You have to have time for a man. A man wants time.
Exactly.
Same thing with a woman. A woman wants time.
She wants time.
She wants time.
You have to be able to give it.
She wants your ass to take her places.
Right.
She wants you to come by her house.
Right.
Don't give a damn how you feel. Don't give a damn who live at that motherfucker. She wants you to come over there.
That's true. And you ought to.
And you supposed to. And her neighbor's supposed to know that car.
They're supposed to know you.
They supposed to know, oh, that's her boyfriend over there today.
That is so true.
A woman wants to know that you care. She wants to know that she's a priority.
That's right.
And the same thing with a man, ladies. Same thing. But I'm talking to the men right now. A woman needs to know that she's a priority to you.
Yeah.
She needs to know that you cut out this part of your life to devote to her.
Exactly.
And it does not matter what else you got going on. Yeah. This over here is your time.
That's true.
And if somebody else want to do something on that day, well, you know what? I'm busy. I'm not available on this day. Or when you make your plans and arrangements, okay, well, girl, I can kick it with you on this day. I can kick it with you Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. But Monday, Wednesday, I'm not available. That's if you want to have a successful relationship. I ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong.
Well, that's true. That's often said that people make time for things in which they want.
What they want to make time for.
That is so true. That is so true.
Exactly.
And on that note, because people do make time for what they want. And also, I tell you this much too. Women, stop begging so much.
Oh Lord.
You old women, stop begging so much. I want you to stop begging so much. Because you beg hard. You don't just beg for you. I watched you. You beg for your children and your grandchildren. You beg. You beg for it. And you beg to the guy who maybe slept with you a little bit a couple of times. Now you begging. Now you're going to run him off. because you're begging. Now I'm gonna tell you something too. Again, manage your finances better. Because the thing about it, we know this about people of color as well. And I'm gonna say this to Black, White, and Candy right now. What I'm gonna say, this may shock and amaze you. This may be Colin Muhammad Ali before Joe Frazier. Don't worry about that right there that's ringing. But my thing, I want you to know this. Us as a people, what we do is this. We buy what we want, but beg for what we need. You got to stop that. You got to stop that. You got to go and get what you need. And stop begging for things what you need. Begging for what you need. Go and buy the things you need. And stop begging for the things you need. And then you can have all the things you want. You got to stop that. I want you to stop it, women. Because you're begging hard. Oh, he begged me for some tail. Yeah, he begs you for that. He's going to beg for that. Now, if you want to come to an agreement and you tell him, hey, this is what it's going to cost you, then hey, fair exchange, ain't never been no robbery. Right. But stop coming in the door begging like that. I can come over tonight. But the babysitter charging $100. Oh, how many times did he? Right now, I got the whole America clapping and screaming. Clapping and screaming. I can come over. But the babysitter, at first they don't charge them $20, but they want $100 a night. They want $100 a night because you ought to talk to on the phone and you got them hard and horny. But it's $100 a night for the babysitter. And then when you leave, Junior and Teddy need shoes. And then Kaisha, she need a uniform for a cheerleader. So you want to beg the man out of $400?
Oh, they come. I never knew until you would tell me how these women be begging.
They beg. Look here, they beg harder than
especially the one girl, she lived with the dude.
Yeah.
You got a brand new baby with the dude.
Yeah.
And you calling up another guy begging.
No, all day. What? You just had a baby, but you begging. You need $400. What that man ain't doing right.
I'm trying to figure that out. I'm like,
you just had the baby.
Baby brand new.
Brand new.
And you begging this other dude.
You begging the other dude to come over there.
But you live with that
everything that is possible to you. You just had to baby. Baby just come out the womb. The womb ain't even healed.
Don't be no old fool.
Oh,
you're an old fool.
You're an idiot, but I tell you one thing for sure. Stop it. You can stop being that idiot today by listening to the show. Stop it. Cold turkey. Cut it off. Stop it. Stop begging. That makes you look bad. That makes you look ridiculous.
I can't believe they had the nerve to do it.
Oh, they beg hard.
I know you told me.
Now, you know, a guy call up on the phone and ask for something that cootie cat all day long. He'll call, and, baby, yeah, we. All right, but then stop him from begging. Tell him what it's going to cost him. Tell him you want to be the boss, you got to pay the cost. Then we can shut all that down. So don't try to just get in there and lie to him. Tell him that now your baby is 4 months old, but it needs some Jordans. What basketball court is it going to? What clothes does a 4-month-old child need to be styling? Where is he going? What party he going in? 4 months old. Your kid is 8 years old, but you want him to go to school with a Rolex on. Now you know damn well you ain't gonna get no kid no money to buy no Rolex. He 8 years old. You're just bootlegging and you're begging and you're making yourself look bad. Cut it out. Stop it. That's what you say. Stop it. That's what I'm gonna say to him. My word is stop it. Here it is. Stop it.
Stop being an old fool.
Immediately. Stop it. I'm gonna just tell you.
If you're an older woman and you want a guy, you know, you gotta understand. You gotta give the average Joe a chance. Give him a chance.
Give him a chance.
Give him a chance. I mean, take a good, hard, long look in the mirror.
Yeah.
I mean, things that dropped on you. You know, the boob don't sit up like they used to no more. You know, jaw sagging, you know, ass sagging, you know, you ain't what you used to be when you were a teenager.
Oh, but they'll charge you like they are. They'll charge you a price like, they will.
You know, if you by yourself and you lonely and you passing by the average Joe, it's like you said, I know females, you know, they won't talk to no garbage man. Garbage man make hella money, at least in the city of Chicago. They make good money.
Yeah.
Them garbage men make money just like the police and the firemen. They make good money.
It ain't how much money he makes.
And it's not about money. It's about how he treats you. And you know, I always hear females talking about, you know, older females. I don't know why I ain't got nobody.
I know why you ain't got nobody.
Come on now.
I know why they ain't got nobody.
You want a movie star. You know you want a celebrity.
You are not going to get that.
And you living in the hood.
You ain't gonna get that.
You live in the hood.
You live, and he ain't coming.
I don't give a damn how much you improve your house. You
Forget
still
about
live in the
it.
hood.
Forget about it. Forget about it.
You know, let it go. And you know, get that average guy a chance. You know, that might be your Prince Charming. That might be your knight in shining armor. You don't know.
Right.
So don't be an old fool is my point.
Yeah.
And that's not just for older women. It's for all women.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, it's for them younger ones too who think they, you know,
Yeah.
y'all watch too much of that damn reality TV shit.
Trust me.
Don't y'all know that shit is scripted?
Young Drake ain't coming to get you.
They no
He's
people
not
get
thinking
paid.
about you.
Them
Your
people
credit
get
bad.
paid.
Your credit bad.
Right.
You don't have no money. You live at home with your parents. Your parents live at home with their parents.
So you know,
You're a bum.
stop
It's not
trying
gonna
to
happen.
imitate what you see on
Cut
the
it
reality
out.
shows.
Cut-
That's not real.
Just cut it out.
That's not real.
Just
That's
cut it
all
out.
scripted, and those
Just cut it
people
out.
are paid. Those are paid
You
participants.
want to get them lashes on,
You
your
know.
nails done,
And what is
their
that?
hair
With them long
done.
ass lashes looking like Dumbo.
Let me tell you something.
What is that?
I saw a young lady and her hair was looking pretty nice. I saw.
What is that?
I said, your hair looks nice. I said, wow. I said, yeah, $735.
Oh wow.
I said, that's nice. Let me see, go where I was going. You know who do my hair? I said, I don't know, somebody who's got plenty of money. She looked at me and smiled and said, yeah, you say you like my hair. Don't you want to help me get my hair done? I said, hell no. $735? No way I don't want it.
She just begging in the dough. Don't
Now,
even
she
know
don't even know me. She don't know my
know
name.
you.
She said, nah, I told her, don't you want to get my hair done? I know.
That's tasteless.
So she looked over at me and she was like,
that says one thing. You have no class.
she said, you don't want
None.
you don't want to get my hair? I said, no, I don't even know you. But you said it looked good. I said, it looks nice.
Somebody can't even compliment you without you begging.
You begging. You coming in the door, you
Coming
begging.
in the door, baby.
Begging. Pure begging.
Now somebody's supposed to.
Now,
take
if
you
I
serious.
said, now listen to what I'm saying now. I saw her. She had these mini shorts, a rolled up t-shirt all the way to her breast, and each one of them standing out individually. So if I came to her and said, wow, how much you charge per hour? Or 30 minutes. Let me get that fixed for 30 minutes. What fix? Well, the thing about it is that, hey, if I see a police officer outside, like my man said before, I run up to the police officer and say, hey, police officer, hey, which way is this street? I'm not a police officer. You got the uniform on.
Yeah.
She had the uniform on, the whole uniform on. So I mean, if I had to ask for some of that, then she would have probably been offended. So I just get her.
She want you to fight her.
Yeah, I probably would have to actually brawl her. So I just let me get her away.
Because she
because
would be
the
ready
thing
to
about
fight.
it is that I know I'm somebody and she's a nobody. So the thing about it is that if I got into a brawl with her, I would look like a fool. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because she's trying to get $735. You see what I'm saying? But she won't get it from me on any day to end with a Y. But any day to end with a Y, she won't get that $735 for me. You see, I'm not stupid. And I know one thing about you can't even, I told one young lady a while back, I was going downtown, so I said, well, let me jump on the bus because it's better than get in my car. And she says to me, I like the cologne you got on. I said, thank you so very much. I said, wow, you are beautiful. I know.
Oh wow.
I'm telling you. She told me, I said, you are beautiful. I know. And I said, okay, well, okay. That'll make her shut me down. Let me shut up. She knows she's beautiful.
You.
No, she said, I know. So I sat there for a minute on the bus. I'm sitting there by the door, and she was way back in the back, and a couple stops came down, and she came and sat next to me. She said, yeah, so, where you going? I said, I'm going downtown to take care of some business real quick. Oh, that sounds good. So what are you doing? I'm going downtown to take care of some business. I said, okay, that's good. So she says, don't you want to take me to lunch? Hell no. I don't want to take you to lunch. You say I was very nice looking. I said, yeah, but that don't mean I want to take you to lunch. There's a whole bunch of women like looking on this bus. I don't want to take you to lunch. You don't want to take me to lunch? I said, no, I don't want to take you to lunch. No, I'm good. First of all, you already told me you know, so I ain't got nothing to say to you. You conceded. I'm going to leave you alone. So I said, thank you. And I was going to get off to my bus. Cheap ass.
You cheap.
She told me I was cheap.
And she don't even know you.
I don't even know that lady. Just think I was a psycho. And turned around and started choking her. I'll be wrong. So I choked her ass out, right?
Indeed.
Seriously.
Indeed.
But there's some people like that. Turn around and choke your ass out.
Are we nearing the end of our show, producer?
So you don't have to.
Okay.
You don't have to always, if you don't like the compliment, just don't say nothing, smile and just keep on going. Just stop begging. That's one thing that bothers me. That's like the guy who's shaking the cup. If I walk past you and I don't offer no money, don't come over to me in my face and ask me for no damn money. Same way. if I didn't volunteer to help you out or to say, hey, ma'am, how you doing? Let me give you $1,000. Because that ain't going to happen either. But if I didn't come up to you and say nothing like that, then I'm not going to give you a damn dime. Period. So don't say, don't I want to? Hell no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to pay the damn bills, but I got to pay them.
Right.
And you're not a bill. You're not something that's essential. I have to do. No, you're not. So cut that out. Stop begging for what you need and going to get what you want. Okay? Let's stop that. The light bill is due. It's only $53. You can't pay that. You can't pay your phone bill. Why is it that I talk to every woman her phone bill? He said, well, how much is the phone bill? $200. Well, that's every phone bill is $200. I look guys, I don't hey, I pay my phone bill. I'm saying to myself, I got Boost, everybody. Hello, Boost, how you doing? What's up, Boost? I pay $56, which is $60 a month. I don't think you got to pay that much for phones. That's me. I'll pay for anything else. My cars I pay for, my insurance I pay for, home and living, everything else I pay for, but I don't like to pay for a phone. But I'll pay that $60 a month. But every woman I run into, her phone bill is $200 a month.
What kind of phone they got?
I don't know. Sometimes they tell me I haven't had a phone in 4 months, but the phone is $200.
200 is the magic number?
200.
Oh, wow.
Can you help me give me $200 so I can get a phone? I'm like, what have you been using? I've been using my computer. Keep on using that damn thing. Keep on using your computer phone.
We're nearing the end of our show. We hope you have enjoyed this episode. We try to provide a little enlightenment for our fans.
Keep it real.
You know, it's hard out here because common sense is not so common. It's very rare, actually.
It isn't.
And people they just don't get it.
No, they don't.
And it's when you're a single person and you're trying to deal with these retarded people.
Yeah.
And it's always your fault.
Oh yeah.
Like what I do.
Yeah, always. It's always like that.
It's your fault though.
It's always like that. I'll take that fault because I'm learning now to do one thing. Stop it.
Let it go.
Yeah, it is.
So, like I said, we're part of the NMG network. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, feel free to call us at 872-307-3828. Again, that number is 872-307-3828. We got a couple of sponsors I need to mention. We have Don's Construction. You can reach them at 708-735-9580. And we have Kane's Medical Career Training. If you've ever been a CNA or you want to be a CNA, the lovely Mrs. Walker is the instructor, and she can help you with that. If you were a CNA, you lost your certification or you let it expire, she can recertify you. You can reach them at lowercase canesmedicalcareertraining.com or at area code 773-699-8819. So, until we meet again, don't be an old fool.
And if it ain't broke,
don't fix it.
There it is. Talk at you. And I'm gone.
Till next time, I'm your girl, Val DeVarreaux.
And I'm Prince Dondi.
Stay safe out there, because you know we living in some very tumultuous
Oh,
times.
man, tell me about it.
Your eye got to be on the sparrow, baby. You got your head got to be on the swivel at all times.
That's true.
When you step out, have the trigger on the finger on the trigger, have one in the chamber. Look, ladies, it don't do you no good if it's deep down in your purse.
That's right.
It ain't gonna do you no good if you got your hand in your purse, which is like I like the road, but I'm shooting straight through the purse. Don't pull it out the purse, shoot straight through the damn purse. It's just a purse. Cause these young boys don't care.
Girls too, now you know those girls.
The girls too, the little young girls carjacked the guy and killed him. Sure did, 14-year-old girls.
Yeah.
So we want you guys to stay safe.
Stay safe.
Stay safe, okay? Everybody until
God
next
bless.
time. Peace out.
Peace.